Namaste. Lots of practice. Let's begin seated in a comfortable position. Let's sit up as tall as you can, as comfortably as you can with your spine long, your sitting bones resting heavily against the mat, the chair, the floor, wherever you find yourself practicing today. Allow one palm to rest face down on your knee or wherever you find your hands landing. So one palm down and one palm up. Feel the warmth, the space between the palm that's facing downward. The openness, cool air against the palm that faces up. Take notice of the breath. Begin to drop your inhales a little bit deeper into the bottom of the lungs, pressing the diaphragm down to create more space for a deeper inhale. Slow down your exhales as you press the air out through the lungs, out through the nostrils. Just allow yourself to sit and breathe here. Noticing the thought patterns that arise. And just like the cycle of the breath, allowing them to be inhaled and acknowledged, exhaled and released. Breathing deeply in and slowly out. Center. Feel the hips and the legs, the sitting bones, pressing against the floor or your chair. Feel the spine sitting up straight. Noticing any fatigue in the body. Bringing the awareness back to your hands, one facing downward, one facing upward. And on your next inhale, press the tailbone down, lengthen through the back of the neck as you begin to tuck your chin, lowering your gaze, keeping the eyes closed if you can. Feeling the chest lift on the inhale, tucking the chin a little bit more on the exhale. Finding yourself in this present moment. Balanced between what has come before and what is to come. Reaching on your inhale, left and right, the ribs expanding with the breath. Exhaling, drawing us back inward. Just as we expand our awareness, our plans, our memories into the past and the future, we also contract to bring back to the present moment. Notice the sense of peace, of being just right here, doing just what you're doing. Rooted, grounded, alive, here in the present moment. Turn both palms downward onto your knees or the chin. Take a big inhale. Lift the gaze, look up, open mouth, exhale. Lower the chin so your gaze is steady in front of you. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Taking a big stretch. Exhale, lower the right hand down next to you, reaching the left arm up, side body stretch. Inhale back to center, bringing both arms up. Exhale, lower the left arm down, hand reaches the mat, reach the right arm up, side body stretch on the side. Exhale, lower both hands down. Clasp your fingertips behind your low back. Draw the fist down the spine as you roll your shoulders back, lift the gaze, inhale. Exhale, fold forward as the arms press back and reach up, maybe a little overhead. Let the head hang heavy. Then press your sitting bones down, inhale to sit back up. Once you're sitting back upright, release the arms. Bring them out in front of you, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant them down in front of you. Come to tabletop. Begin moving through cat and cow with the breath, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze on the inhale for cow. Exhaling, curling the spine, tucking the chin for cat. Moving with your own breath rhythm. Allowing that breath to invite you back to this peaceful present moment. Noticing every little move, every piece of your body makes to allow you to enter and exit a posture, for breath to enter and exit the body, fully alive, fully present. Not just standing by and watching, but fully participating in this exact moment. Take one more round of cat and cow. And release the spine to neutral. Extend the right arm long out in front of you and the left leg back, flattening that left foot like you're pressing against a wall with the foot and reaching out for someone's hand in front of you. Drop the gaze down towards the mat. Inhale to lengthen, reaching, making yourself long. Exhale, curling in, finding a cat-like back as you bring your elbow and your knee to touch, hugging everything up and in. Inhale to expand, lengthen the leg and the arm from our starting position. Exhale, curl it in, elbow to knee, curling the spine, hugging everything up. Inhale to expand. One more time, reach. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale to expand. Lower the right hand. Keep that left leg lifted. Pointing the toes downward, if they're not already there. Roll the shoulders down your back. And then just begin to tilt the toes out towards the left. So you're opening your left hip socket. You'll feel that hips open just a little bit. And exhale, turn the toes downward. Inhale, tilt the toes to the left. So opening that left hip. Exhale, tilt it downward. Noticing closing the hips as you lower the toes. Inhaling, opening the hip as you turn the toes out towards the left. Now keep the toes out towards the left here. Ground through that right hand and maybe reach that left arm up. Opening to supported half moon. If you'd like, you can lower those left toes down if you need a little bit more balance support. And finding that openness and expansion through the chest. And then exhale, tilt those left toes down as you lower your left hand back down to the mat. Lower the left toes, reach the right arm out. And then exhale, cartwheel that right arm back behind you, reaching back for that left foot. Inhale, cartwheel that right arm up overhead again to land back next to the other hand on the mat. Bring that left knee in. Take a round of cat and cow. And then we'll take it to the other side. Extend the left arm long and the right leg behind you, lifting those toes up off the mat. Inhale to reach, flatten through that right foot, press out through the heels. You reach forward with the left fingertips. Exhale, hug it in, elbow to knee, curling the spine, tucking the chin, really tight, curling in. Inhale to expand. Lengthen the left arm and the right leg. Lower the gaze downward towards your right thumb. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale to expand. Lower the left hand, keep the right foot flat and the leg lengthened. And then just tilt those toes open towards the right. So you feel that right hip socket opening. Exhale, lower the toes, closing the hips. Inhale, opening, turning the toes out. Exhale, lower the toes down. One more time. Inhale, opening those toes. Keep the toes facing the right side. Keep the left hand planted. Reach the right arm up. Take your time. Opening through the shoulder. Turning the chest and the hips open towards the right side of the mat. Good. Breathing here. It's okay if you need to lower your toes, get a little bit more balance. Exhale, turn the toes down, lower the right hand. Lower the toes to the mat. And then reach that left arm up. Exhale, cartwheel that left hand, reaching back for the left leg, or reaching back forwards. Yeah, both feet. Look over your hips. And then inhale, cartwheel that left hand back overhead to meet the other hand next to the mat. Lower the right knee. Take a cat pose, curling the spine, tucking the chin, pressing out all the air. Inhale to cow. Exhale, neutral spine, tuck the toes, send the hips back. Make your way slowly to downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, lengthening through the arms, letting the head hang heavy. Lift up through the sitting bones as you press your chest towards your thighs. Breathe. Be right here. Full exhale out. Inhale, look between your hands and tiptoe towards the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Press the shoulders away from the ears, straight back. Exhale, fold. Bending your knees, tucking the tailbone. Roll the spine up to stand, taking your time. Head and neck are the last to come up. Feel the feet firmly pressing into the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, step that right foot to the back of the mat. So just the toes are on the mat. I'm in a modified lunge version. And then tilt forward. Maybe lift those right toes up. Exhale, lower and lift the arms up. Exhale, tilt forward, lift the right toes up. Exhale, stepping back, reaching the arms up. One more time. Exhale, reach forward with the heart, reach forward with the fingertips as you lift those right toes. Exhale, step it back. Release the arms, step forward to forward fold, or step forward to your mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Same thing, other side. Step that left foot to the back of the mat, just on the toes here. And then begin to tilt the upper body forward, reaching forward with those arms as you lift the left toes up. Exhale, lower the toes, reach the arms up. Exhale again, reaching forward, shifting forward, lifting the left toes, bouncing on that right leg. Inhale, back up. Last time. Reach the heart forward, reach past the top of the mat, lift the left toes and point them, lengthening through the body. Exhale, lower the toes, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms to your side, step to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, hold for the exhale. Lengthen on the inhale, hug everything in, ribs wrapping in, belly pressing up towards the low back. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, lower your chest between your hands and bring the chin down. Inhale and tuck the toes, scoop forward through to your cobra, rolling the shoulders down the back, lowering the gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale here. Inhale, lifting up a little bit more from your cobra. Exhale, lower the forehead down to the mat. Tuck the toes, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here.
Imagining again yourself in that perfect balance, suspended between the past and the future, floating here in reality. Finding your feet grounded in the past, your hands pressing down into the future, your heart lifting into your chest, shining bright through the back of the heart space, surrounding you with light and joy in the present. Inhale, look between your hands, tiptoe towards the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, take your time, roll the spine up. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale down the back. Bring your hands behind you, clasping the fingertips behind the low back. Roll the shoulders down your back as you lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, standing yoga mudra, maybe a slight bend in the knees. We're taking a forward fold, but with the arms coming up behind you overhead. Let the head hang heavy. Bend the knees. Bring your chest onto your thighs so your back is straight. Release the arms. And then lower the hips as you swing your arms up in front of you for chair. Engage the belly, shift the weight to the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra up dog, open the heart, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Feet rooted in the past, hands pressing forward. Breath in the present. Inhale, look between your hands. Step forward, come up to high lunge. So the back heel's lifted, hugging the hips inward towards each other, reach the arms up overhead. Hips and shoulders squared towards the top of the mat. So engaging those muscles, scissoring the legs together, lifting everything in and up. Exhale, standing split, shift the weight forward, lower the hands down towards the mat, balancing on that right foot, lift the left. So our hips are staying closed here, toes are pointing downward, head and neck relaxed. Breathing here. One more inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step those left toes back, come back up to your high lunge. Breathe. Hug the ribs in. Sink into that lunge a little more if you'd like, if you can. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Step that left foot forward, high lunge. Scissor the legs together, press down to reach up. Right heel lifts, left knee bends. Hugging everything inward and upward. Pressing down through the feet, reaching up with the arms. Breathing here. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, standing splits. Bring the hands down to either side of the left foot. Shift the weight forward as you lift the left toes. Toes are facing downward, hips are level. Closed hip sockets here. Gazing back at your left knee, letting your head hang heavy. Working on lengthening that left leg. Breathe. On your inhale, look up halfway. Step those left toes back, come back up to your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, lengthen the arms, reach up. Exhale, fold, planting your hands, step that left foot back, lower through plank. Inhale through cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, tiptoe, step, hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, drop the hips, reach the arms up. Lift the gaze and the heart, hug the belly in. Press down into your feet, inhale to stand. Exhale to mountain. Bring the palms together at heart center. Lower the gaze, tuck the chin. Find yourself right here, checking in.
Feel the heart rate, the breath rate. Notice if your mind has wandered. Can you bring it right back here by pressing your feet into the mat, lengthening up through the spine. The warmth of the palms pressed together at heart center. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Release the palms. Lift your gaze. Find yourself at the top of the mat. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Low runner's lunge. Breathing here. Plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Reaching up with those fingertips, pressing down with the left hand. Exhale, lower that right hand. Shift the weight forward to your left foot, standing splits, lifting the left toes. Toes are facing down, head is hanging heavy. Inhale, look up halfway. Maybe you begin to bring your hands together at heart center. Making your way, lifting up, maybe into warrior three. Pressing down through that left foot, keeping the hips level. Maybe you're teetottering here on just one fingertip. Maybe you stay in your standing splits. You can also try to bring both hands to your right ankle. You can also use a chair or a wall in front of you for help, for support. So you need to play around with that, balancing on that right leg. Keep the left toes pointing down. Find that length through the spine, crown of the head to the base of the tailbone. Maybe you reach your arms back behind you like airplane arms. Couple more breaths here. Exhaling, lowering the palms down. Step the left foot forward to forward fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale to stand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, arms to your side. Breathe. Be right here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step the right foot to the back of the mat this time. Low runner's lunge. Plant the right hand to the inside of the foot. Reach that left arm up as you gently turn in towards that left knee. Press the right hand down, reach the left arm up, breathe. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Shift the weight forward, standing splits, lift the right toes. Foot is flat, toes pressing towards the earth. Your hips are squared towards the top of the mat, so closed off, no open hips here. Inhale, look up halfway. Ground down into that left foot. Bring the palms together, maybe. Maybe you lift them up towards your chest. Or any other variation. Maybe you stay in your standing splits and work here. Maybe you bring one hand to your ankle. Playing around, finding your breath. From the crown of the head, down the spine to the tailbone. Reaching out through the head, pressing out through the foot. Finding our balance here in the present. Even though we have the past and the future for hope and inspiration, we find ourselves grounded, rooted, at peace here. Balanced in the middle, balanced in the present. Couple more breaths here. You've got this. Exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Lower the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, bend the knees. Arms up. Heart shining forward. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders up. Lift the heart, find cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Lift up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, or maybe you take a little break in child's pose here.
3 rounds of breath. Full and deep. Good. Inhale, look between your hands. Make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, sweep the arms up overhead. Little back bend here, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your side. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Find warrior two. So turning the toes out towards the left. Right heel align with your left foot arch. Sink down into the lunge. Reach out with the fingertips. Moving into a more open hip posture here. Reach forward with the front palm. Flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lift up into that right side body. Exhale, cartwheel your right hand down in front of your left. Finding half moon. Lift up onto that right foot, planting the right fingertips. Left foot presses out. Notice that your left toes are facing the left side of the mat still. Left fingertips reaching up. Breathing here. Exhale, turn those left toes down. Lower the left hand to the mat, and we're back in our standing splits. Exhale, lower that left toe, the left toes back down. Inhale, coming up to high lunge. Exhale, shift forward. Lift off that left toe, finding warrior three maybe. Arms reaching forward, arms at your waist. Arms bent at the elbows, palms together. Couple more breaths here. Work on finding that T shape. It's okay if you're shaking. It's okay if you're failing. It's all part of the process. It's all part of being in this present moment. Not worrying about what came before, what's coming in the future, right here, right now. This is the work. Exhale, step that left foot back, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant your hands on either side of that left foot. Step the left foot back to big breath in. Big breath out. Look between your hands. Step, hop, or walk to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the spine to stand. Bring the arms up overhead. Take a little back bend if you'd like. Exhale to mountain. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, step that right foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. So your toes are turning towards the right long edge of the mat. Opening through the hips and the shoulders, reach the arms out. Align the front arch or the front heel with the back arch. Settle in, lengthen up. Reach out with the arms. Look over your left fingertips, reach forward, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, side body expansion. Exhale, half moon. Gently cartwheel your left hand down in front of your left foot. Don't forget about your blocks. They're your friends. Lifting up the right foot, right toes facing the long edge of the mat, the right edge as you reach the right arm up. Opening up here. Rooted in the past, rooted in the lessons we've learned. We can be more open to the future as we balance here in the present. Good. One more inhale. And then tilt those toes downward. Right toes facing down towards the mat. Lower the right hand. So now our hips are closed. Our chest is reaching towards the floor. Our head is hanging heavy. Breathe in here. Finding our standing splits. And then step that right toe back. Inhale, reach forward. Coming up to our high lunge. Breathe. Exhale, keep the legs where they're at. Reach the heart forward, reach the arms forward. Shift forward onto that left toe, coming up to our warrior three. Ooh. Breathe. Making a T shape. Or maybe not. Maybe you're back with the toes on the mat and practicing lifting forward and up off the right toes. Maybe you're back in your standing splits. Maybe your glutes are screaming like mine. Breathe where you're at. Exhale, step those right toes back, coming up through high lunge. Good work. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands on either side of that left foot. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Widen the knees. Lower the belly between the legs, finding wide-legged child's pose. Lower the forehead to the mat. Take a rest. Surrendering down to what is. Checking in with the body. Noticing where the work of that posture is manifesting. Taking note of where your body wants to counterbalance each posture that came before. On inhale, look up, walk our hands in, bring the knees together, and widen the feet so you can lower your hips between your legs. If that's comfortable for you, you can also take any other seated posture. Bring your fingertips down next to you. Spend a few breaths here, focusing your gaze down in front of you. Begin to walk your fingertips behind. Fingertips reaching or facing your hips, your feet. Maybe working our way all the way onto our back for reclined hero. If hero is not in your practice today, maybe you take a reverse tabletop or a reverse plank, or simply taking a few moments resting on your back with heart open. If you're attempting your reclined hero, maybe lowering on down to your forearms, hanging out here. Be gentle with your neck wherever you're at. Maybe lowering all the way down to your low back. Find an open-hearted posture and spend 3 rounds of breath here. After your third exhale, move so slowly and gently out of your posture as if you're trying not to wake yourself up. Slowly, gently, lifting back up. Making our way to staff pose with the legs extended out in front of us. Taking your time, ever so slowly, ever so gently. Press down through the tailbone, pull the legs in, lengthen the spine up. Relax the shoulders and slightly lower your gaze, creating that L shape with the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, belly first, then your chest and your arms. Then lower the gaze. 3 rounds of breath here. Slow down the breath. Savor the moment. Savor the posture. Inhale, lift your gaze. Slowly curl the spine back up to sit. Bring the soles of the feet together. Finding our bound angle posture. We'll take a few rounds of our cat and cow breathing here with the knees opening gently. Inhaling, pulling the heart through the arms, looking up. Exhaling, curling the spine, tucking the chin, pressing the back of the heart space towards the back of the room. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, hug it in, close in towards yourself, and you'll keep moving with this rhythm with your own breath. Take a couple more rounds.
And we'll meet in a neutral spine back in our bound angle. Bring your hands to the outside of the knees. Close the knees together like a book. Plant your hands next to your hips. Take a few windshield wipers left and right. Rolling out any tight spots in the glutes and the side of the hip. Gently twisting the spine. And then coming back up to center, lower on down to your back, keeping the knees bent. Hug the knees in towards your chest, squeezing it in. And keep that right leg squeezed in as you extend the left leg long for wind removing pose. Press out through that left heel as you hug the right knee in. Tuck the chin slightly as if you're trying to straighten your spine onto the mat. And then taking your left hand, gently guide that right leg across your body for a twist. Extend the right arm out long next to you. Let your gaze follow over the right shoulder. Breathing here, allowing yourself to melt into the twist. One more big breath out. Inhale back to center. And reaching on the inside of that right leg, grab your big toe, your ankle, maybe your knee. Lengthen that right leg out long next to you towards the right. Bending the knee, bring it back in, kind of like a half happy baby. And then release that right leg to the mat. Draw the left knee in for wind removing pose on the other side, clasping the fingertips around the top of the knee. Gently pressing that left knee down and in as you press out through that right foot. Lengthening through the leg. Tucking the chin. And then with your right hand, gently guide that left knee across your body. So left knee towards the right. Lengthen the left arm out long next to you. And look out over your left shoulder. Breathing into your twist. Allow yourself to begin to feel a little heavier as you relax on the mat here. And take a final exhale. Inhale back to center. And with your left hand, reach the inside of that left leg. Grab your big toe or your knee, something on the left side. Meaning to lengthen that left leg out. Bend the knee, bring that left heel in, knee back in the center, kind of like our half happy baby. And then release the toe or the knee. Extend the leg long and take a big stretch. Point the toes, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hug your knees in. Take little circles with the knees, one direction. And massaging out the low back. And then switch directions. And just hug the knees in. Lift the chest, lift the forehead towards your knees. Wrap your forearms around your shins, hugging yourself into this little ball. We took a lot of expansive postures today, reaching and stretching, pressing out. It can feel really good to just hug it in. Sometimes where you get too caught up in the past or the future, when right here, we can just give ourselves a hug and be alive right here. So hug it in, just squeeze in as best you can, scrunch your face, become the tightest little ball you can, and then exhale, release. Lowering your body all the way down to the mat. A big breath out. If there are any postures that you notice your body calling for to balance anything out, feel free to gently introduce any final postures noises, stretches, whatever you need to feel fully relaxed, fully released. When you're ready to close out the physical part of this practice, take the deepest inhale you possibly can. Fill up as much as your lungs, your chest, your belly allows, and hold it for 3 seconds, long seconds. Hold it and then release. Allowing the body to just melt into the earth. The shoulders rolling down the sides. The sitting bones gently pressing and denting into the earth. Legs and arms heavy. The corners of your eyes slowly melting down the side of your face. Allow the brow to unscrunch. Release the tightness of your jaw. Just be here now in this rest. Gently begin to introduce some deeper breaths in and out. And gently awaken the body. Bring your awareness to your presence in the room that you're in. Taking some small movements to gently roll yourself up to a comfortable seat in the center of the mat as you're able. Bring your hands to your knees. Bring one palm up and one palm down. Lower the gaze or close the eyes and tuck the chin. Breathing in, breathing out. May you find rest and peace in the balance between what has come before and what is still to come, by being fully present for yourself. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. I look forward to being present with you across the internet next time on the virtual mat.